I don't know what you're talking about. You've never what? You've never flirted with my husband, you've never told my son I was useless, you've never posted photos of yourself in my house with my things pretending they were yours? I laughed, and there was no humor in it. You've been doing it your whole life. The only difference is that now, I'm not going to pretend it doesn't hurt. The room was very quiet. David stood in the doorway, his face unreadable. Leo was watching us with wide eyes, his small body trembling beneath the hospital blanket. Rosalie's composure cracked. Elara, please. Not in front of Leo. He's sick, he doesn't need to hear the truth. I looked at my son, at the fear in his eyes, and felt something twist in my chest. You're right, he doesn't. But he needs to hear something. I walked to the bed and sat down beside Leo, taking his free hand in mine. His fingers were cold, clammy, and for a moment, he flinched away from my touch. Mommy, he whispered. Are you mad at me? I looked at his face, the face I had loved from the moment I first saw it, the face that had been my whole world for 5 years. And I saw, for the first time, the damage I had done, the fear I had planted, the insecurity I had watered with my desperation. I'm not mad at you, Leo. I squeezed his hand gently. I'm not mad at all. He stared at me, his lower lip trembling. But I slapped you. On my birthday. Daddy said it was a joke, but you left, and Auntie Rosalie said. I know what Auntie Rosalie said. I glanced at her, standing frozen by the window, her face pale. But I want you to listen to me now, Leo. Really listen, he nodded slowly. What your father asked you to do, what you did, that wasn't a joke. It was wrong. Not because I was angry, but because no one should hit anyone ever. Not for a joke, not for a game, not for anything. Do you understand? Leo's eyes filled with tears. I'm sorry, Mommy. I didn't mean to make you leave. I was just, Daddy said. I know what Daddy said. I stroked his hair, the way I had when he was a baby. And I know you didn't understand. You're 5 years old, Leo. It's not your job to understand. It's your father's job to teach you what's right. And it's my job to protect you. David stepped forward. Elara, what are you? I held up a hand, and to my surprise, he stopped. Leo, I said, keeping my voice gentle, I'm not coming home. The words fell into the silence like stones into still water. Leo's face crumpled. David's went rigid. And Rosalie looked like she had been slapped. What do you mean you're not coming home? David's voice was sharp, demanding. You can't just, she's his mother, she can't just, I'm not leaving him, I said, and the words were for Leo, not for David. I'm not leaving you, Leo. I will always be your mother. I will always love you. But I can't live in that house anymore. I can't pretend that everything is fine when it's not. Leo was crying now, great heaving sobs that shook his whole body. But Mommy, I need you. Who's going to make me breakfast? Who's going to tuck me in at night? Who's going to? Your father will. I looked at David. Won't you, David? His face was a mask of conflicting emotions, anger, fear, something that might have been guilt. Elara, you can't do this. Leo needs you. You need what? I stood up, facing him. You need me to cook and clean and take care of Leo while you go out with my sister? You need me to be the wife who waits at home while you tell our son I'm useless? You need me to pretend that everything is fine so you don't have to feel guilty about the way you've